Three-time 500cc world champion Dave Thorpe rides an RC500 two-stroke once again, and this is how it happened. Previously on the channel, we've featured this machine, Andre Malherbe's 1985 RC500, and we've shown you why it was so special. And after it arrived here in the UK, it was carefully recommissioned. And you guys have seen it come back to life here on the channel, and you've even seen myself and a lucky few take it for a spin. But now it's time for this machine, which might well be the most expensive dirt bike in existence, to be ridden on track by the only man on planet Earth truly qualified for such a task. We arrived at Farleigh Castle for the biggest Vets MX event on the calendar, ready to witness the most epic reunion of the decade. There were a few legends at the event and taken part in the parade lap. Our friend Roger Warren chatted to all of them, so before we fire up the bikes, let's hear from Dave Thorpe.
Now, I know he was your teammate, but he was a big rival, but you had a lot of affection for Andre too, didn't you?
I did. He was a world champion when I started with Honda, and he was a great role model for me in every sense of the word, and I had a lot of respect for him. After racing, you know, we still stayed firm friends, and that's always a nice thing, but unfortunately his life was cut short.
Now, when you were coming up through the ranks, how much of an inspiration was that man behind you, Graham?
I remember coming here in '79 when Graham was destined to be world champion and watching it. He too was a role model for me at Honda. He was there as a world champion when I first started. He did everything in an awkward way compared to Andre. You know, I'm sure he won't mind me saying it, but for me he was the last of the rock and roll motocrossers. He lived life to the full. He raced 110% every time we went on the track, but away from it, he was one of the boys.
Almost 40 years ago now, Dave Thorpe completed one of the most famous comebacks in GP motocross history at this very venue. Ultimately, after coming back from last place, Dave Thorpe lost out on victory to Andre Malherbe and this machine that we are featuring today. So let's hear Dave's memories from that day.
Got tapped from Earth, and we both went down, and yeah, really the first lap I got lucky. It started to drizzle, so people were cautious. I had everything to lose, so I wasn't cautious, and yeah, the rest is history really. I mean, I rode as hard as I could for as long as I could, but Andre just had a little bit too much for me at the end. But the buzz from the crowd, the spectators, the noise, yeah, they live with this forever.
Legends is the word that's bandied around a lot, but this man is a true legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Thorpe.
Rod, I just wanted to say. So on the parade lap, everybody, we've got Brian Wheeler, we've got Brian Noyce, we've got Robbie Herring. And we are shortly, hopefully, going to have Dave Thorpe as well, riding around on Andre's bike as well. So enjoy this riding, the lap going around Farleigh Castle.
Lap was led out by the legendary Graham Noyce and Chris Dawson. As we know, Noyce was Honda's first ever motocross world champion back in 1979, and Chris Dawson is the billionaire businessman behind The Range and Wilco.com. Dawson was riding a very special BSA machine here, and was taking part in the parade lap to raise funds for charity. Once Dave found some space on track, he was finally able to open her up. And just look at this, Dave Thorpe is sneaking around the inside of Graham Noyce at Farleigh Castle. Did we ever think that we'd be saying that in the year 2024? I don't think so. Just soak this up, guys. We're coming into the final few corners now. This is so special. For us, for Dave, for the crowd watching here at Farleigh Castle. And it's all in honour of the late, great Andre Malherbe.
Giving us a show, champ.
Oh, what a bike.
Wheeler coming in.
Did it bring back any memories? It did. Oh, just the noise. It was the noise.
So here we go.
That on Dad's shoulders.
Brian Wheeler, everybody.
It was great. Just to be fair,
Enjoying himself as well.
It's
and here comes Chris Dawson, everybody.
it's an iconic noise, isn't it? That's why I let it go up the hill, just to hear it. It's special. Yeah.
You're special, man. Well done.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Big thank you and a huge well done goes to all involved in making this reunion happen. How cool was that?